They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And looking at Memphis, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate, frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Brooks. Zach Randolph is out there with Jackson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bain in at the two-guard spot. Curry is out there with Thompson. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Green. And it's Looney in at the 5. Curry finds Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Off target from three-point range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thompson outside. Shoots off the step back. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, I can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Stolen by Randolph. Morant against Curry. Morant scanning the floor. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant against Curry. Thompson inside. Up and in on the way.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And, Brent, you look at the career of Klay Thompson, he's had improvements every step of the way.
Yeah, he's still just an elite shooter that, because of what Steph does, because of Draymond's unselfishness, Klay is going to add 25 points in the blink of an eye. That, along with his defense, just make that backcourt something special.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by John Morant. 5 to shoot. Thompson against Brooks. And Thompson gets it to go.
I'm not sure he even knew how much time was left. Didn't affect him one bit.
Now the pass to Brooks. Right side Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson a screen on Thompson. Bain passes to Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Higgins outside. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when he is on the move and starts to show his athleticism, that's when the special moments come from Andrew Wiggins.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Here's Jones. Dishes to Anderson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Anderson. Driving the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
Coming out of training camp, and you've kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
The first free throw is good.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
Got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight. And they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Pass to Poole. And no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 3. Brooks feeling it out a bit. No good on the 3. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes it to Looney. Shoots from the right block. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Looney at the buffet table would have a good selection with the way he's going about his shot selection.
Anderson outside. Back to Melton. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now here's Poole. He's guarded closely. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Melton. Guarded by Poole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Free throw drops for Melton. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones against Davis. He kicks it to Kuminga. Offline with his 3. Anderson passes to Brooks. For the 3. Unable to get that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Morant. Then there's Jackson. And it's Bane in at the 2.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now here's Morant. Randolph. The putback. It's good on the putback. Randolph's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
Zach Randolph using his body and reading where the ball was coming off the rim that time.
Green dishes to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant. Reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Morant against Curry. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 14 points for the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Morant against Curry. Morant passes to Randall. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
How about some experience paying off that time? I like how Randolph stayed locked in on the rim.
Outside, Green. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice shot by Thompson.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Valanciunas with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the second chance effort by Randolph.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the minutes.
Oubre, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. 6-point game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis?
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Looney, guarded by Valanciunas. Jones against Davis. Back to Looney. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
And Brooks, here we go. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Davis. No points in the game yet for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Randolph. 12 points his last outing, and yes, it's good.
Well, embrace the contact while you're shooting. Tough to do, but not for Zach Randolph, given his experience.
Poole finds Davis, and the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The drive by Green.
Well, nice to see Zach being active on the defensive end, trying to produce some intimidation.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Davis against Jones. Here is Davis. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Davis has got 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Zach Randolph has been on display for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Draymond Green. Klay Thompson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the center position.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters. And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And for Memphis, Jaren Jackson is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2. Here's Curry after Memphis gets the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Here's Curry. A 3 off the inbound. And Bane pulls it down. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said it before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jackson a screen on Curry. And then Morant. Slams in 5G Slam Cam. You just saw an explosive highlight. Curry passes to Looney. Wiggins against Brooks. Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
To the inside. Here's Randolph. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Left side, Randolph. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful around Zach. Solid at using his body to get those fouls called.
For Memphis, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
The first one falls.
Back to the basket, big man with a pretty good mid-range jump shot. Zach Randolph is a skilled vet, and he's up to his tricks here tonight.
Kuminga's come in for Green. And Memphis also making a switch. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Zach Randolph drops them both. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that. And the defense better find a way to get to Klay Thompson and locate him early.
Down low, it's stolen by Curry. Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 6.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Randolph, a screen on Curry. Tries from 10, and it's Memphis with another.
In just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
1:58 left in the third. Looney kicks to Kuminga. And Davis now top of the key. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. 1:41 left in the third. Milton with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
Just hustling and making more effort plays right now. Looney distracting the shooters with those long arms.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here is Davis. 5 points in the game. Just to Looney. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Oubre against Anderson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Anderson. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Davis. Anderson with the block. Here's Bane. The pass to Jones. Here's Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. Milton passes to Anderson. And the 3 off target. Gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Davis in the corner. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Milton. Back to Jones. Over Davis. And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14.
Come on, fans.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wiggins is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Draymond Green. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in at the point. And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Wiggins. To the middle. It's tipped. Now here's Melton. The dish to Valanciunas. Brooks against Oubre. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And one of these modern leagues who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
And that one falls for Brooks. And Memphis making a change here. Randolph is checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Curry passes to Green. Oubre on the wing. Thompson outside from the arc. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Hey, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Curry against Morant. Jackson a screen on Curry. Morant drives in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
On its way from Curry for 2. That one doesn't go. And Memphis the other way now.
Well, the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. In the corner, it's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And Memphis leads by 20.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Curry. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 24 points.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Jackson dishes to Brooks. Over Oubre. Draymond Green pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Curry, wide open, drains the 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Memphis leading by 14. Morant passes to Jackson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
On the wing, Wiggins. And the rejection by Jackson. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Nailed from 3-point land.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Wiggins making quick decisions with the ball, not wasting any time getting that shot off.
Jackson a screen on Curry. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Anderson finds Morant. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Payne for three. The kick out to Anderson. On the wing, Jackson. Anderson passes to Bain. Goes back up. 2 points. That one goes. And Memphis leads by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Looney. Left side, Davis. Denied by Morant. Here's Bain. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.